Alright, what is up YouTube? HPJ here. And I'm literally gonna let you guys know, I did not expect to really deal with, you know, another wave of format change for the TCG. And I get why a lot of people, are very skeptical about how things are going on with just the lineup of things that have been in the TCG, especially for the last couple of years. And these last couple of months, actually, let's just talk about that. And how the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG basically, if they can't benefit from an idea, they throw it away. If they can't profit off of it like they want to, they get rid of things. Then you sit here and you have to, do all of this extremely large amount of work to build decks, buy cards, and everything. And then it's just like, you know what? Konami just said, all right, screw it. If we can't benefit from it, or we don't feel like we can find a way to benefit from it, cut it off. And how many times have they done that in the series? I mean, in the game for the last 20 plus years. Look how many times the TCG and the OCG literally has done. Well, the TCG itself has just literally done its player base so dirty. Like, it literally has. There's in so many different combination of things that it's just like, all right, fine. Just, just that sad. It's like we're so over it, and it's just like you guys just really just want to extend things, but what you're really doing is just hurting, progress, and then just really hurting everything that us TCG players loved about the game, and then making it to where if the um, OTS stores don't comply, then you get an attitude and you're like, nope, we're not for it. Next. And then literally threaten OTS stores that if they don't comply, then you're stripping them of their OTS status. Yeah. So while I got a good portion of that out of the way, why don't I talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis and what this is supposed to be? So Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis is basically excluding Link monsters and Pendulum monsters. They are not allowed. All other cards are allowed in the game and can be used, and there will be no extra monster zone or pendulum zones. That's right. It is like the original game itself. There is nothing but your monster zones, your spell and trap card zones, 5 apiece, your field spell zone, your extra deck zone, then your graveyard and your main deck. So all of those are what's going to be focused on. Then in addition to that is there's no forbidden limited list. That's right, you're able to use any and every card available. However, there is one catch to it, and that is the biggest change that you can see in this lineup. It says right there, deck construction uses a point system. Some cards are aligned with a point value, and most cards have a value of 0. The total number of costs of your cards will combine your main, extra, and side deck combined, and cannot exceed the point cap of the event. Meaning that just how it states here in Rule 4, a standard point cap is 100, but events can be ran with any point cap or even a 0 point cap. OTS stores can set their own cap for their tournaments. So if your tournament would like to participate in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis event, what they can do is basically set their point cap and then allow cards to be played. And yes, they have an entire list of over 505 cards that you can choose, that can be chosen from, and have a point system ranging from the point of 0, well, actually ranging from the point of 1 all the way to the point of 100. And you have a lot of your classic cards like Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, Confiscation, Delinquent Duo, all types of stuff here. However, many of them have points and point thresholds. So what Konami also did was they gave you a link to some websites so where you can, see how your decks would fare with, with the point system. What cards are affected with a different point scale. And like I said earlier in the video, there's a lot that goes into this, which they did think about. There's a lot of cards that are from current format. There's a lot of cards from older formats. There's a lot of changes to them. However, there are some cards that we know are just outright broken that have definitely been given the 100 points, while some cards that are broken just got a fair point system so that they can be used in the duels. And you want my honest opinion? You may not like my honest opinion, but I gotta keep it real with you. I think this is a dumb but yet smart idea. And the reason why I say it's smart but dumb is simply because of this. Everybody loved Speed Duel. Everybody loved Yu-Gi-Oh! Because people were playing these OG formats. They were playing GOAT. They were playing Edison. They were playing Dragon Ruler. They were playing Hat. And the reason for all of those was simply because these were the formats that they loved. These were the formats that many grew up on. These are some that were the basis of the game itself. And because of how things transpired over the last couple of months, Konami being bold enough to drop this literally right after dropping the last Forbidden Limited list is a big one. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And I did not expect them to do that. I don't think anyone did. And maybe there were some rumors, maybe there was some, talks about it, and, I understand. So, I personally, will I give this a try? Yeah. Despite the fact that Harpie's Feather Duster is at 33 and Harpie's Feather Storm is at 100. So, damn, that sucks. But it would give versatility to everyone and allow people, you know, in just the range of things and what things will be accessible. I just have to agree with a lot of people and say that they shouldn't have cut out, the other additional things that we love. It just made no sense. You know, why would you not give, why did you not keep Time Wizard if you were still making money off of Time Wizard? If you were still benefiting from Time Wizard? Like, somebody explained that to me. But this is Konami. It's actually Konami TCG, because Konami TCG be the ones that be like, yeah, let's do this, this, and this, and then don't. Or then they do, and then they backpedal. And then they do, and then they make a new format, and they regret it. Because remember, before all of this happened, Konami was trying to benefit as well from making a, quote, Time Wizard format. But then when they did, it just wasn't beneficial enough. They couldn't benefit from it. So it was like, alright, fine, you can't benefit from it. So then, excuse me, I'm just tired. I really haven't had much sleep. But just listening and observing things is just like, it's just so sad. It really is. Now, I'm not saying give up on it because it is fresh and new. I'm just saying how really just effed up everything. I'll say it is really fucked up. That you threw away really good potentials of things that the TCG would love just so that you can focus, on that. So, I don't know. I mean, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I personally just don't have a, 100% yeah to this situation. And I'm just like, all right, Konami, rolling the dice and then just going from there again, huh? So, all right, sure. Do as you wish. I just feel bad for those who wanted to play Time Wizard and then, Konami was just like, yeah, no, we're good. We're going to cut you off. Because that's literally what happened. Just like how they did with what? They had 4 different formats to reach the 4 eras of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series at the time. One for GM, one for GX, one for Synchro, and then, one for Xyz. And then instead, they're just like, alright, everything but Links and Pendulum monsters, because we fucked up. Again. So, I mean, it's up to you guys. It's, if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. We're not going to force you. We're not going to make you, but, I'm sure a lot of people wanted to hear my opinions on everything and how things were going. And, Am I here for it? Will I make a deck for it? I can try. I just have to put things together and really just see how they'll work out. So, yeah. It's a lot, isn't it? It is. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think of Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis. I already left a poll up, so I'm gonna see um, what the polls look like once I get the chance to take a look at it. And, just hope to see more from me then. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions and stuff, you can always leave them in the comment section below. I'll post a link to this page so you guys can check it out for yourselves, and you can check out the list of 505 cards that are affected by Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, as it helps out tremendously. You can hit the notification bell to be informed of when I upload more of my content to the channel. Socials are in the description box below. And with that said and done, thanks everyone for watching. HPJ signing out. Take care. Bye-bye.